Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to our Cities Skylines playthrough of Cleanup Crew. This is where we stand at the moment, roughly halfway towards our goal, not taking into consideration the average citizen health. So it is a case of make everyone happy, increase the population still, make sure there's no problems with traffic and whatever else, and then make sure everyone is nice and healthy, and that'll pass our mission. So, a few things we need. Okay. First of all, I have installed a few mods. Doesn't necessarily mean I am going to use the benefits of the mods. Originally, I took all my mods off for Biffa's 30-minute challenge. This mod here is called Show It, I think. And it is telling me basically that we need electricity and some more garbage facilities. Doesn't affect the real game or the main game. If you're vanilla, you just have to check or wait until the little bubbles pop up. But you see here, the garbage processing slightly low, and electricity, we're not complaining yet, but close enough. Question is, what electricity am I going to choose? We have solar power, solar updraft tower, geothermal. There's no way we can get a dam in. These are the healthy ones. Now I know the solar, does it work at night? I don't believe it does. I do know this one does. So, we have yet another opportunity to add in something green. And slip to steep. Would it be nice to put this round a roundabout? I'm not going to be able to. It's not going to go in. So we need to think about another road system. Now I also have the toggle overlay view on, which I believe I should be able to change whether or not I see this as white or not, but I can't quite figure that out. No, it keeps going off. Okay, for now we still have to build the roads in white. I'm sure I did have a mod originally that used to deal with that. Obviously just not installed it yet. Or reinstalled it yet, I should say. So where were we? Electricity. Solar updraft tower. Will you go anywhere on this? Oh, there was a flash of green. There we are. Lots and lots of power. In fact, if we put another of those in, we can get rid of those nasty oil plants. And that will also give us more space for our garbage incinerators. Pop them on both sides of the road. Just check. Yeah, that's all industry, so we don't care too much about that. Okay, that will have sufficed power and electricity for a while. Maybe not. Taking out that oil plant was obviously too much. We'll add in another of these. Perfect. So far, everything seems to be good. Why are people still complaining about electricity? You've got all the electricity. No, you don't. It's not connected. That will solve the problem, albeit temporary. Well, we're dealing with electricity cables. Let's get rid of those. Right, what is next? Demand for shopping industry. And in fact, I'm going to add in a different type of, what is it? It's commercial. I'm going to add in a different type of commercial. We are going to make a leisure area, just back here, out the way of all houses, will hopefully make people happier. I've not really thought it through yet, but it will give us another opportunity to get some public transport up as well, if we don't already have one near. There's no point making it too boring. And in fact, I am seeing public transport nearby. Might even get a different sort of service around here as time goes on. I'm going to curve this road round actually so it hits the metro, which is in here. And I don't really want to add on to these big roads, but we will add in a path. Now, how big was that area? I have overshot a little bit, but that is absolutely fine. I'll mark in this full area here, although before we go too much further in our timeline, let's make sure we actually mark that as what we intended it to be. It is leisure. So that will work nicely. What else have we got here? We could make a little area of this up here as well. Let's make some local and organic produce right next to this farm area. So that is going to be next. I'm also going to stick up to 3 speed. I don't know why I've still got it on 1. So let's take this area in here, take these across roads. Take me down there. Right, so this is just going to be a small section. What we will do is add in another road through. Oh, come on, play nice. In that case, we'll not do that there. So this area here, King Park, we'll ignore our new improvement for now. King Park, you are going to be local and organic produce. You're also going to be shopping. Not the tool I want. So we have pubs, clubs, whatever, next to local organic produce, and who knows, in the real world, they would probably buy and share from each other. So if anyone's making food in that area, that's a nice wee shopping area to trade from. Houses, not too far away, and we are going to try and get some transport up here too. Before that, let's finish off the water supply. So, it's meant to be 440, but I'm sure that won't cause too many issues. back to 3 speed. So that update that we got does open up another tile for us to use. It could be this one, or it could be, well, any of the adjacent spaces, to be perfectly honest with you. The leisure area is filling in nicely. What other transport services would we be advised to use? These metro hubs are actually not too far away. We might not need anything. In fact, let's just put in some taxi depots. That sounds like something that's not too out of the realm of existence. Where is... Let's stick it in next to the industry. The industry and shopping. Stick you there. And we will put some ranks next to each of the stations. So 3 ranks over there. 3 over here. And as people want to enter and leave the clubs, let's see if we can stick in a few taxi ranks along this area as well. So now anyone who wants to shop, or anyone who wants to go and get sozzled, that's where you do it. And that's how you do it. Maybe one more right in the middle here. Right, so it's maybe not the most ideal traffic system in the world, but it's what you do, isn't it? It's how you make money. Post offices, we have those unlocked as well. And we might as well use them because it gives us happiness. Let's take a small service road off of here. Don't really know where this road's going yet, but plenty area to build from. Now there's probably a few buildings we don't quite have just yet. For example, road maintenance depot. Depot. In you go. What else do we not have maintenance wise? Toll roads we shouldn't need. It's the last thing we should need. We don't really need the DLC for industries. Recycling centre, maybe, but we don't need it. So no, there's not an awful lot of things in there of great need. We will add in our sorting office for the mail. I've lost it. There it is. So let's actually put a couple of those in just to fill the area out, and small post offices everywhere that can make people happy. But without destroying things, it does become a little bit of a skill. In fact, we do have a couple post offices in, but we could always use more. And down in this area too, in great need. Okay, that should keep people much happier. What are you? Ah, these are the new hubs, which we shouldn't need. All we've got is metro. Speaking of which, let's have a look at our metro lines and see how they are in terms of trains. So we'll have a look. We could use another couple of trains on here, up to 9. Really just these bottom 2 stations here where we need the extra, so I'll add 2 on if I can. Oh, what have I done? I do not want you. Just the one busy station here. I know, a few up the top as well. Another couple of trains. Why am I trying to place a stupid big train station underneath? I don't want to do that. Line 4. One exceptionally busy station. There we are, trains sorted. Right, what else can we do to help everyone out? Demand is only for the industrial at the moment. This bit's got a little bit of a jam here. Well, it's not really a jam, you've got right of way. We've got traffic. We don't need traffic lights here. How in the good hell do I take the traffic lights off? I can't remember. Is it you? It's you. Go away. Much better. We don't really need traffic lights down here either. Or here. Or here. It's essentially a big roundabout. We shouldn't need any of that business. Okay. What else can we do in terms of big buildings? Disaster units. We don't have any of that in. Oh, piping, piping, piping. I think this area down here is going to include now some disaster response units as well, just while we await demand growing for population. See, we do have all the money in the world that we could need, so let's not cock around too much with it. Disaster response unit, you're a big building. You can go right next to the mail. And what else have we got here? Emergency shelters, they need to go in the town. Deep space radar. Don't like that there. Weather radar, you can pop in. Doesn't really matter where. Don't have any water worthwhile. Earthquake sensor, stick you in somewhere silly as well. Come on, go in. There you go. Electricity, let's connect you. And all of a sudden we can start to see the demand creeping up. Now we are going to add in a few more buildings here. If I bring the road over. And one up. We are now going to put in some helicopters for all of our emergency stations. What are you? I see. So, medical helicopter depot. There you go. Fire. Stick you in. Oh, you're bigger. Stick you in there. And let's see what way the police one sits. Lovely, that'll fit in there. So now we have air coverage for both the medical, the police and the fire. So hopefully down here we will get fires put out. We will add in a watchtower just to make sure that does happen. And where else is looking low on fire? We can stick a watchtower in various spots. Over by the forestry seems like a good shout. At the main city. There we go. More and more happy residents, which is exactly what we want. Don't need the hubs. Parks. Still patchy, but it will do. Park maintenance. That was another building I was thinking we could put in our service area. It's a little large, but we can stick a couple in here at the entrance. So there we are, by the motorway, hopefully able to access all the areas of the city. Disaster response, our mail sorting station, forgotten what you were, road maintenance depot, the buildings that will service the parks, and of course our helicopter landing stations for all of the emergency services. Looks like we are just short of water. That's more sewage than the water. And in fact, it is time to fix this system. So, ladies and gentlemen, what we're going to do is stop this here. Next time we come back, we are going to put in a proper waste treatment system, recycle our water and whatnot. Join me then, ladies and gentlemen. Please take care. Thank you very much. We will see you for the next episode.